It looks like there's going to be another new face to the Bay. That's right. The San Francisco 49ers are set to add a new coach to the coaching staff. We're going to break it down right after this. What's going on, faithful to the Bay? It's your boy, the WayneBreezie, host of the WayneBreezie Show and some of the other cool shows out here, man. Listen, love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button, all right? Hit that like button. I want to hear that bell sound when you hit the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click on subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, become a member of the Breezie Bunch crew. I can promise you there's some really cool perks you're going to want to take advantage of, and you can only get those if you join. So click on the join button as well. All right. And if you want to support the stream, there it is. I got exclusive content on the Patreon as well. So make sure, man, you guys are just following me all around. It's the off season, and it's a lot of stuff that's going to be going down right here with your San Francisco 49ers. Best damn team in the NFL. Let's talk about who is Ray Brown. I've been getting a lot of questions on who Ray Brown is. Where is he coming from? What does he do? Or he's a defensive backs coach, right? He coaches safeties, he coaches nickelbacks, he coaches cornerbacks. That's what he do. And he's had a pretty prestigious career throughout college, and he's set to, join the San Francisco 49ers, all right? This is per Matt Zenitz, all right? The 49ers are set to hire Boston College's Ray Brown as cornerbacks coach, sources tell CBS Sports, all right? So Boston College's cornerbacks coach Ray Brown. All right, so this is who he's going to be joining. He's going to be joining with the San Francisco 49ers, and he helped Boston College post its first 7-win regular season since 2018 this past season. Previously worked at Washington State, where he coached Panthers 2024 draft pick Show Wade Smith. And if you don't know who Show Wade Smith is, let's go ahead and check him out, right? All right, so this kid, this is what he did in college. And I wanted to kind of like highlight his collegiate stats so you can see like how he transitioned into the NFL. Washington State Cougars, that's where Ray Brown coached this particular year. He coached them up into the NFL. All right, you can see where he played. Overall defensive grade 73.7, not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's just overall grade. But this is where I like to get, man. He's a tackler. All right, he gets out there, 30 tackles, 10 missed tackles, 13 stops. And as I continue to scroll, you can see, kind of pretty much statistically where this kid kind of like lines up, right? And so in the pros, I thought he had a pretty damn good, in the pros, I thought he had a really good NFL rookie season. You know what I'm saying? Same draft as Renardo Green. And in the pros, I mean, you look at him, 5'11", 176. He was a 5th round pick. Out there by the Carolina Panthers, and then look where he's, defensively. Okay, but I like to see what he's doing out there defensively. He had an interception this year. Also, he had a forced fumble. All right, and I liked him. Right, 5 missed tackles this year, 30 tackles. Again, man, this kid is finding ways to be consistent out there. Plays in the slot, plays outside. Pretty good start to a rookie career for the kid out of Washington State. So that's who Show Wade Smith is. This is a particular player that Ray Brown has coached up. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight on, some of his accolades and some of the players that he has done. Now, shout out to Steph Sanchez because she put this out. She says 49ers new cornerback coach Ray Brown has 14 years of experience coaching in college football. 2024, Boston College, he coached the secondary. So when we say secondary, I want people to understand that that's the whole secondary. That's your cornerbacks, that's your safeties, all right? In 2022, 2023, he was the cornerbacks coach for Washington State, which we just saw. 2021, he was the cornerbacks coach for Utah State. In 2019 to 2020, he coached at Troy. He was the cornerbacks coach there. 2016 to 2018, Abilene Christian, defensive backs. 2014, 2015, Arizona State. He was a graduate assistant cornerbacks. 2013, he was at Washington State. In 2013 as graduate assistant for safety. So you can see he's built his resume basically in the secondary. All right. 2012 Oklahoma Baptist special teams coordinator, defensive back. So he has experience there. And in 2010 to 2011 East Central University, he was the run game coordinator and running backs coach. So he has experience there. So he has football experience. And, just from coaching, from special teams, coaching on the offensive side to the running backs, coaching on the defensive side to the defensive backs, safeties, and he has that, right? And now, what do I like about this particular addition to the San Francisco 49ers? Like, what do I like the most about it? Well, I like the fact that the 49ers are bringing in another new face. Now, you're going to get questions about, well, what about Daniel Bullocks and stuff like that? I believe Daniel Bullocks is going to be the secondary's coach. But what I think, or maybe the defensive backs coach, but what I think is, I think you bring him in here and you kind of start to divide and conquer, right? It's always the greatest part of the art of war, right? You don't have to do everything. You can split and divide. So now you got two guys in there, right, with Daniel Bullocks as well as now Ray Brown, right? And I know a lot of people want to know about D'Angelo Hall. We'll answer that in a second. But you got two guys in there with two, that can share the same vision, and they get to it, in their own way. And so maybe you're going to get a focus or a shift on, since he has safety experience, maybe he'll develop the safeties. Maybe you'll get Daniel Bullocks to just focus on the DBs, right? Maybe you'll get some nickelback action from him. Maybe Darrell Luter Jr., who's on the current roster, is going to get some nickelback action. Maybe that's what you're going to get with the addition of having an extra secondary defensive backs coach. All right. And so that's key. That's key. That's key for the San Francisco 49ers moving forward. And I like that Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh are doing their due diligence, right? They're not just plucking and hiring anybody and everybody. Okay. That's not what they're doing. They're not doing that at all. They're actually going out there and they're getting the right players, the right coaches for the particular types of players that they have. Now, there's going to be some changes. Okay, there's going to be some changes. We already know there's going to be some changes. We understand that. The Niners are going to be having several secondary players that are going to be free agents coming up this season. Several. So you're going to bring in a guy that's going to be able to work with some of these young guys, right? And I think it's all about the divide and conquer, right? Listen, man, I'm going to focus on my safeties. I got Malik Mustafa. I got Jair Brown. I got to get these guys right? That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get those guys to focus on the safeties, and then you'll get the guys that can focus on the cornerbacks, because I want to see what Renardo Green blossoms into year 2, right? Young kid, Florida State, phenomenal, led to as rookies and PBUs. Love it 1000%. And so that's a big, to me, he's going to be a huge addition to the 49ers secondary room. Plus, you got to look at him from his experience standpoint and the fact that it just seems like he's rising, right? Rising star power, 5 assistant coaches per Matt Zenitz, and he put all these coaches out there, all right? And you can see, you gotta look, but you'll find his name on here, okay? And so Ray Brown, you can see him like right there. If you count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's down there. He's a rising star power 5 assistant coach, Power 5, that's big in the school systems and college football. He's a rising star as far as coaching. And this particular gentleman is going to be joining the San Francisco 49ers and their organization to help push and power up the San Francisco 49ers secondary. I think it's going to be, he's going to be a great addition, in my opinion. Will he be able to get the best out of some of these young players? Yes. Why? Because he's currently working or formerly working with young players. And you're seeing young players that he's working with translate into the NFL very well. Now he'll be stepping it up to the next level, and he'll get some of those former collegiate players that he can kind of have those one-on-ones with and things like that. So it's definitely going to be a bonus. How great of a coach will he be? Well, that's to be determined. But if he's a Power 5 rising star coach coming out of college, I'm going to go out on the limb and say he's probably going to do just fine in the NFL with the San Francisco 49ers. Again, they won't put more on his plate than he can eat, and they'll probably truncate the room. Hey, I want you to focus on the safeties. And then he'll be able to give his input on the rest of the secondary, right? Because he's going to be a defensive backs coach. So I like it, man. Daniel Bullocks. You got Daniel Bullocks. Now you got Ray Brown. You got two guys in there, two heads. They can collide. They can come up. They can brainstorm. They can create scenarios, create ideas. It's definitely a gift for the 49ers. So the Niners continue to improve. That's who Ray Brown is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this? Is it a thumbs up? Is it a thumbs down? Let me know, because I'm curious to know. I understand you still might not know who he is, but you will once you start to see the development of some of the young current players on the San Francisco 49ers. Love you guys. Hit that like button on your way in or on your way out. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you guys hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, support the channel. Join the Breezy Bunch crew. And if you want to rock some cool caps, man, go on over to our partners over at residency.com. Use that promo code SFBreezy and you can save on your total purchase right now. All right, they got a cool sale going on, so take advantage of that. I'm your boy, the WayneBreezie. I'll see you guys on the live shows. Love y'all. Keep it faithful to the mother-loving Bay.